Here is how you use Remotes Unlimited replacement case FO31 to replace the case and battery on your old Ford 3-button remote. This is the old remote. On the back of the old remote there is an FCC ID number which you may not be able to read here. Look at the back of your old remote and note that FCC ID number. The insert card on the inside of the package will tell you that this replacement case will only fit original Ford 3-button transmitters with an FCC ID starting with the letters CWT. There is an identical looking Ford remote that has an FCC ID starting with GQ4. Case FO31 does not fit the circuit board with an FCC ID starting with GQ4. If you try to force the case to fit one of these remotes, you might break the case or the circuit board, so please do not even try. If your original remote has an FCC ID starting with GQ4, just return the replacement case package for a refund without opening it. If your original remote has no FCC ID on the back, it may be an aftermarket replacement transmitter. These products vary, so case FO31 may not work as a replacement with your aftermarket transmitter either. Again, we suggest you return the package rather than risk breaking the case or your circuit board. Then, find a coin that will work to open the back of your remote. A dime or a penny should work well. If your hands are dirty, you should probably wash them before starting. Also, if there is dirt or grit on the outside of your old remote, you may want to wipe it with a damp cloth to avoid transferring it to the inside of the new remote. Start by opening the contents of the FO31 package. You'll note there's a battery, which is your new battery, and you'll note that the remote may have fugitive glue on it. If it sticks to the back of the new remote, you can just rub it off with your fingers. This insert card has step-by-step instructions on the inside and other important information as well. Check the new battery to make sure it is an CR2032 battery, because that's the only button battery that will fit your Ford remote. Separate the two halves of the new case. If it's pressed together, we recommend using a dime or a penny and just prying easily to separate. And then pull out the button pad that's inside. Already done so, read the step-by-step instructions and other information on the inside of the insert card. Note that the only thing that you will need to transfer during this process is the circuit board. Now, carefully separate the two halves of the old remote. You can do this by inserting the coin or other tool into the gap that's between the two halves of the case by the keyring hole. Pry carefully until it opens up. Now lift the circuit board out of the old case by grabbing the rubber bladder on the side. Sometimes it sticks to the case because it's been pressed together for so long. If so, you can press on the buttons from the front to push out the old circuit board and bladder. Now separate the circuit board from the old button pad. Try to always hold on to the edge of the circuit board and not onto the components itself when you're handling it. Also note which is the top and bottom of the circuit board. You can see how the button positions are on the front of the circuit board. The battery contacts are toward the bottom. On the new button pad, insert the circuit board in the same orientation. And place it so that it's uniformly sitting there. Then place the button pad circuit board combination inside the new remote case. It should sit evenly so that on all around the edge of the button pad sits on the front of the case, and the buttons should stick through the holes in the front of the case. Now take the new battery and place it into the back of the new case with the plus side facing down into the case. Now place the front of the case against the back of the case. Make sure that it's in proper position and then press together. You should hear a snap like that to indicate that it's made tight. And now you have your new remote in the replacement case.